everybody, and welcome to the Labor Day edition of Life and News with Gladys. I'm your host, Gladys, and I'm here to, like I said, discuss some things that we all have on our minds, some things I have on my mind, and just let you know what's going on in the world. Well, first of all, today is Labor Day, and most people have the day off work. So if you do, I hope that you are grilling and chilling today. I hope you cold maxing and relaxing, doing what you got to do, enjoying a day out from all your hard work. And this morning I was listening to the radio, Mojo, my favorite station. I was listening to Mojo and I heard the new El DeBarge song. Have you guys heard this? It is so good. I mean, he looks good, he sounds good, he still has that voice. And I was just so proud of him because, you know, to go through all of that, he had a drug addiction and he went to prison and he lost a sibling, you know, and he's still back better than ever. And it is good to see that an artist can go so low as to smoke crack and still come back, you know, with their full voice that we all remember and know and love now. I'm not going to give Whitney Houston a side eye right now, but in my heart, I'm giving her the side eye like El DeBarge did it. So, you know, Whitney, I'm going to need you to get on the good foot because your voice is a mess now these days. But anyway, did anybody else like the McDonald's sweet teas over the summer that was only $1? I love them. Only $1 for this tall sweet tea anytime I want it. And $1 is like, you can find $1 anywhere, just like down in your ashtray, down in your couch cushions. I mean, you know me and my little extra weight gain. I can find $1 on my purse and all the little folds and cracks and crevices and rolls I got on me now. I can find $1 probably on me. But now, today's the last day for the $1 sweet teas, and that hurts my feelings to know that it's now going to be $2 or something crazy. And y'all been selling it to me for $1 all summer at McDonald's. Don't do that. Hook your girl up with some sweet tea. I mean, you know, sweet tea. Gotta be sweet. I mean, you know. Anyway, that was just my little rant about that. But there was another story on the Today Show this morning about a nurse in New York City who had a terminally ill patient. She looked at the patient, looked at his last name, and looked at, you know, his facial features and thought, I wonder if this is my long-lost father. As it turns out, it was her long-lost father. He had abandoned her, you know, as a baby, never was around. And, you know, I'm not one to hold grudges, but if I had been a nurse and I found out this is my father who just walked out on me 30 years ago or whenever, and I have, like, access to all kind of needles and scalpels and metal bedpans, I don't know. He might not have want to been on my ward. He might have requested a crib up on the maternity ward or something, a box down in the morgue. Like, don't put me up there with her. She gonna kill me. I would take me to another hospital and lift me somewhere because but that's why I'm not a nurse. Because, you know, I couldn't do the right thing in that situation. But shout out to Wanda Rodriguez for finding her daddy and doing the right thing. I want to talk about something a little bit more serious, and that is the death of a woman by the name of Joanne Burton. I know you all have heard this story a couple weeks ago. She was sleeping in Washington Park under a blanket, and she was run over and killed by a Cincinnati police officer by the name of Marty Polk. Now, Officer Polk has been cleared of any felony charges. He might face a misdemeanor somewhere down the line, but, you know, that really troubled me. And the cop is black and she's black, so it's not a black-white thing. But it's just a way that people think they can treat poor people any kind of way. And that if you're poor, you're destitute, you're homeless, you're down on your knuckles, that your life just really doesn't matter. We saw the Hurricane Katrina, and now we see this police officer just like zooming all over the grassy areas in Washington Park. Knowing people like call that park their home. Like, you know, they sleep there, they do all kinds of things there what I can't talk about in this video. But it's just the air of, you know, the poor people's lives don't matter. And it's the air of sometimes the police feel like the rules don't apply to them. Like, we're going to put a sign out here that says 30 miles, 35 miles an hour, but I'm going to do 70. We're going to put a red light here that tells you to stop, but I'm going to go through it. You know, that kind of thing. We have some paved areas here in Washington Park, but I'm going to drive on the grass. Those kind of things cost people their lives. So, you know, I hope the police can get their world together and just understand that, you know, you guys do have the authority, but you have to follow the rules like everybody else. And when you don't follow the rules, it costs people their lives. Anybody else glad to see their kids go back to school? I was. I was with my kids all summer long. Normally I'm at work. They're at summer camp. But this summer, I actually stayed home with them all day, every day, breakfast, lunch, dinner, events, going out, doing stuff. And it was good, but it was just so tiring. And I was just so ready for them to go back to school. I think I was more ready than they were. I mean, you know, the night before everybody had their clothes laid out and they had gone to bed, but I was up stretching, baby. I was doing calisthenics. I was ready for that bus stop walk in the morning, like, oh, first day of school, baby! Yeah, woo! Come on, y'all. Let's get it. Let's walk to the bus stop. Can't be late. And I really don't know where the rest of the world was at 17 a.m. on August 18, 2010. But, baby, we was at the bus stop because mama was ready for y'all to go back to school. But now, you know, I just miss them being around, and I miss the noise in the house. But sometimes about 6 or 7 o'clock, I'd be like, whew, can't y'all go back to school? They don't have a night school or something. They don't have a midnight math tournament or some kind of evening study or something, because y'all is rambunctious. But, you know, that's what kids is, and that's how they do it, so I ain't tripping. But anyway, I want you to join me next time when we're going to be talking about T.I. and his various mess. We're going to be talking about Cincinnati NAACP chapter president Chris Smitherman. We're also going to be talking about why Ryan Whitmer is going through a third trial. I mean, are y'all just going to try this boy until he is found guilty? What is that about? And also, why I'm giving Alicia Keys the meanest side eye. Alicia Keys. Anyway, I want to give a shout out real quick to my girls Jessica, and Jonna for linking me on their Facebook pages. Appreciate that, ladies. And I also want to invite you to follow me on Twitter at Life and News. You can hit me up here on Facebook. Everybody loves Gladys, because they do. Or you can email me show ideas at lifeandnewswithgladys@gmail.com. Until next time. Peace and love. Hide your kids. Hide your wife. And do the right thing. I'm Gladys. It's been great talking to you. I'll see you next time.